Now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to my political episode for today, and thank you so much for watching this video. I'm just requesting you, just in case you're currently watching for the first time, or maybe you're watching and you haven't subscribed, to please subscribe to my channel and give this video a like. You can also press the notification bell down below so that every time I upload a video here, immediately you will receive the updates through the notifications from YouTube. Otherwise, to my returning subscribers, to my loyal viewers, to my supporters, I really want to appreciate you so much for your continued support. Feel very much welcome as you watch, and I really don't take your entire support for granted. So having said that, now let us go straight into our analysis for today. And President William Ruto has always maintained that he has a very clear, a well-elaborated strategy to go slow and reduce on the amount of loan debt that Kenya is currently having. And that is why when you go to the Business Daily newspaper, there's an article that indicates very well that William Ruto has only borrowed a total of 4 loans in his entire 8 months period. But Raila Odinga, the opposition, the Azimio la Umoja Alliance, have always claimed that William Ruto has overborrowed. He has surpassed and he has broken the record of the former head of state, Uhuru Kenyatta, and they're attacking William Ruto on the grounds that when William Ruto was campaigning, he made it very clear to the people of the Republic of Kenya that he will not borrow again because of the current loan debt that Kenya is having. So yesterday, President William Ruto applied for a loan from World Bank, a total of 49 billion Kenya shillings, which was meant for the urban project, well known as the Kenya Urban Support Program, which is basically supported by the Ministry for Lands. And the shocking details is that the World Bank actually approved President William Ruto's loan amount or loan request, despite a letter written from the opposition, Raila Odinga and Azimio la Umoja Alliance, trying to block the World Bank from giving out that loan to President William Ruto. And the truth of the matter, according to the sources, ladies and gentlemen, is that the World Bank actually ignored Raila Odinga's letter. It rejected Raila Odinga's letter, and World Bank did not at all respond back to Raila Odinga's claims. So I personally believe that, first of all, it was because of the reasons that Raila Odinga was claiming in that letter. According to the leaked information, is that Raila Odinga was writing to the World Bank to block him, to block against processing William Ruto's loan request, simply because William Ruto is an illegitimate president and he does not deserve to be given that amount of loan. But the World Bank, when seeing this, there are some conditions, there are some issues that the International Monetary Fund, including the World Bank, always considers. You cannot tell them what to do, what not to do. Like, for example, in Raila Odinga's reason or the support base of his statement that William Ruto is an illegitimate president. Yet the World Bank knows very well that Kenya went through an election. There were 2 competitors who were strong enough, William Ruto and Raila Odinga. William Ruto managed to win. That case was taken, or that matter, the petition was taken at the Supreme Court of Kenya, which is a legal instrument here in Kenya. And that matter was solved, whereby William Ruto was approved. His win was upheld by the Supreme Court of Kenya, and everything went on very well. So when Raila Odinga tells the World Bank that they should not approve William Ruto's loan because he's not an illegitimate president, yet the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya strongly recognizes William Ruto as the official president, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. That is why the World Bank rejected Raila Odinga's letter. Secondly, ladies and gentlemen, I personally believe that World Bank loan approval depends on the negotiation or the government's negotiations through commitments. It's all about the interest, and you cannot dictate to the World Bank on what to do. This is all about interest. That is why the World Bank can approve a loan for any government, for a country. You go there, you have to agree on terms and conditions. You have to agree on the rules of the World Bank. Then the agreement between the government, the World Bank, through the negotiations, through the commitment, ladies and gentlemen. That is why a loan can be approved. That is why Raila Odinga's letter was basically rejected by the World Bank. And also, according to Raila Odinga's reason, number 2 is that Raila Odinga claimed that William Ruto and the Kenya Kwanza Alliance government will basically misuse that money through the corruption cases that has been rampant across the country, through the payment of salaries due to over a bloated government, the government positions that William Ruto introduced under the appointments, which derails or the salaries over being overspending, are overspended. So those are the kind of issues that Raila Odinga was claiming in his letter: mismanagement, misappropriation of funds, over bloated government, payment of salaries, and the corruption cases. And that is why that have been rampant across the country. That is why Raila Odinga was telling the World Bank that they should reconsider approving that loan to President William Samoei. And that reminds me, during Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's, when he was the president of the Republic of Kenya, when he was borrowing money from the IMF each and every month, majority of Kenyans actually went ahead to protest. That is why they were protesting through the social media handles, the Kenyans on Twitter with the KOT, going directly to the IMF websites, pages, social media handles, trying to convince them, trying to warn them against giving the former head of state, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, approving his loan each and every time, because the taxpayers' money, or the taxpayers, are the ones who are suffering by, when there is a lot of loans, therefore the taxes will definitely be increased. So the common man, the taxpayers, will definitely be oppressed. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, Raila Odinga, in his own capacity as the opposition leader, cannot determine the decision of the World Bank on to approve a loan to somebody else. He cannot, in his own capacity, it cannot determine, it cannot dictate to the World Bank on who to offer the loan, who not to. Because just like I had said it earlier on, that the World Bank is governed by the policies, the rules, and very professional way of approving any loan to any country. Therefore, Raila Odinga, in his own capacity, he does not have the authority to dictate, to determine the decisions made by the World Bank. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. William Ruto managed to acquire that loan, 49 billion Kenya shillings. What can you say about this? What can you say about President William Ruto's loan issues? Has he overborrowed, just like what Raila Odinga is telling us? And do you support the International Monetary Fund, World Bank, approving William Ruto's loans request whenever William Ruto is applying for? What can you say about the debt that Kenya is currently having? Let me hear your thoughts on the comment section below. Otherwise, I don't have much. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Jason, but please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.